Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Inside Line Racing. This is ILR4 round number 4 here in Azerbaijan, in Baku, where we could see some carnage incoming, and we've got some rain in qualifying, so that's going to bring some action and some madness, I've got to say myself. I am Jess, and I'll be one of your commentators tonight. No Evil Dragon tonight, but we do have someone else in the commentary box making his ILR commentary debut. And his name is the lovely Peter. Welcome on board.
Thanks for having me, Jess. I'm looking forward to this race. I've just completed my failed attempt in ILR6, so hopefully there's not as much carnage in this race as there was in the 2 tiers below.
Yes, and if you are watching, I was watching ILR5 last time whilst I was preparing for the stream, and quite a lot of people were taken out, I got to say, in the first turn, and it was dry, so it'll be interesting to see how this works, how they go on as well. Especially got a full lobby as well, so the drivers are told to keep it clean, I got to admit. But fourth round already, and we already see some contenders. We got, I think, tyre-wise, Cole Med is not doing a lap time by the sound of things. Oh, well, he has done a lap time.
He's got one in, but he's gone now.
Yep, he is gone. But I think everyone is on the slick tide except Nicolo, who's on the intermediate, so that is an interesting call for him, but maybe it might pay off for him. But the lap time we did see in ILR5 and ILR6 was around about the 139, 140s, but due to the fact of these conditions we can see it lower, I think. What do you think, Pete?
I think that if the rain continues to go and it dries up at the end of the session, we could be seeing close to those times. But if the rain keeps falling, I don't see any times getting anywhere close to that. And if it ends up being intermediate conditions, then the people that have done dry times then are more likely to be closer to the front.
Yes, indeed. Currently our pole sitter, Chill Drive, who won last time about, I believe, in China with a 148.3. So that is our benchmark, but I think we can see faster times on these tyres. I can see less rain than I did at the start of quali, so it just shows that it is starting to dry up a little bit. I didn't get any word of what the weather was going to be like for the race, so that's going to be a surprise for all of us, I got to say. But yeah, it should be a fun race. Jack decided not to do a lap, unfortunately. He had some good battles last time about, and also J. Cole, he's filling in tonight, and I think we've got a few reserve drivers as well. So, oh, no, Chill Drive's in the pit. I don't want to follow him into the pit. I don't want a glitch with the revs, because Cody's hasn't fixed that, unfortunately, with that. But I think a lot of people are going to the pits now. Ritson's in the pits. I think Tretchgun is about to set a... No, I thought he was saying a lap. He had his DRS on, but no, he hasn't. The Castle Straight is quite notorious for taking people out, I got to admit, so I'm looking forward to seeing some great overtaking. I think Baku and Monaco are similar, but Baku has more chances of overtaking, so we are looking forward to seeing what happens. No, not that sound, thank you very much. Thank you, now that's cut off that camera. And I'm just seeing who else. Mr. Sky's out, I think, on a lap, or he might be on his in lap, I'm not entirely sure. Shame we can't see the fuel mixture, but I think we could see the Force Indias doing very well tonight, and also the Renaults as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I think it's going to be a strategy call for the race, because if you start on the ultras, they die off quite quickly, and then you're going to have to go onto the softs, and they'll have to be stretched quite a long way if it stays dry. But the people that start on the super softs are going to have the advantage going into the first stint of the race.
Yes, it does warm up the tyres, the Ultra Soft, so strongly suggest you go on the Super Soft, just like J. Cole's doing, a 145.5 at the moment. I can't see any rain, I don't think. It's dry at the moment.
It looks like it's going to be drying up now, yeah, with that lap time, because that's nearly 3 seconds faster than Chill Drive's lap time on the Ultra Softs.
Yes, so I think that's why not a lot of people have gone out yet. I think a lot of people are staying in the pits, waiting until it's dry, and then going out. So we could see a lot of people rushing out, but they could go out towards the end, but they got to be careful with that. I did see a lot of people having a mixture of strategies in the races beforehand, and I think there was only 3 people on the Ultra Softs last time. So I wonder how the ILR4 guys will go. Could see a lot of people on the Super Softs. And I think Nicolo's going on his out lap like we have said. And I think, yeah, a load of people are about to go out now. So we can see.
Oh, and J. Cole's hit the wall and going to the castle section.
Oh no!
I think he's on an out lap, but he hasn't. I don't think he's got much damage, but I'm sure he's on a in lap coming into the pits.
Yep, he's fine, and Mr. Sky has just set the pole time of 1:42, but we can go in the 1:40s, I think, so we could see faster. Mr. Sky is slowing down, so I won't follow him. What is Jacob? Oh, luckily no damage, I think, from J. Cole, so he's all right. How is Cam K doing? I think Cam K's got a full-time seat now in ILR4, so welcome to him. And he did well last time about gaining some points on the board. And he's on the Ultra Soft right now. So, but I think he's aiming to get fast. Now, let me just get the lap times up so you can see. It's not going to be a nope, he's on his in lap. Nope, he's going slower, so I won't be following him around. And I think I see a Ferrari going fast, or it may be just me. I am not entirely sure. Oh, no, that's Nicolo on his out lap there. So, he'll be doing that pretty soon. So Mr. Sky definitely one to watch out for. I've seen him in previous leagues as well, so looking forward to seeing how he does. And nope, I don't really want to be doing that, Jessica. Let's see also the Toro Rosso of Y Racer, familiar face in our LR in the past, is on his out lap right now. I think he could go faster than what the other guys are at the moment. Like I said, the other guys will be waiting.
There's still 8 minutes to go, so pole position is nowhere near decided yet. And
no.
Even as you say, we can get into the low 140s, even the 39s, as the track develops over the course of this qualifying session.
Yeah, so I don't think the times are not respective of what the drivers can do. So qualifying is nowhere near started yet, in my opinion. It's just like they had 10 minutes of practice and now it's on to the real qualifying session. So I think Y Race is on a lap. I think the notorious battles we've had in the past in real life was when Vettel and Hamilton had a collision, had a bit of a bump during the safety car, and that caused Hamilton to mess up his strategy. But Lewis Hamilton did win in Baku this time about, so he got his own back on Vettel. Oh no, I was going to follow Y Racer on board, but he's got the rev glitch. No! Why? Okay, let's see who else is on a lap. I
think Nicolo is on a lap as well.
Alright, let's see. Yes, he is. He was going a bit faster, so he's on at sector 3 at the moment. And that wasn't a bad sector, to be honest. Nope, he hasn't got the rev glitch. That is good. Oh, he's hit the wall a little bit. That's probably compromised him a little bit, but he's got to get to go and get the DRS straight. He's already on the straight already, so he's going to be looking very fast indeed going across the straight. Is he going to set the pole time at the moment? Oh, 140.4. That is not a bad lap time from him, so I think definitely top 10 for him, or even top 5. But due to the fact we've seen 139s in ILR4, we could see some fast lap times here. No, ILR5, I mean. We can see some faster lap times in ILR4, definitely. So definitely a good lap time for now, but definitely not safe yet, Pete.
To be fair, Yuri's on a lap now. He's coming down the straight towards the finish line. He's got the slipstream with the red ball in front of him, so that could make him a big advantage going across the line. Let's see what time he sets. On 39.2 on the ultra softs as well, so that's provisional pole for now. But surely there's going to be a lot more time to be gained coming to the end of this qualifying session.
Maybe we could see someone in the 138s, but that's probably ILR3 territory or ILR2. Definitely ILR1, I've got to say, but maybe not this tier, but we'll have to wait and see.
To be fair, the pole time for the ILR6 was a 138.0, which was
wow,
quite quick, which is
that is quick. That is quick. Yeah. I do have a few people in the chat. Oh, Davis has passed his driving test. Major Davis, who's not here tonight, he's passed his driving test, so well done to him. Yeah, he's in the Mercedes usually, but not tonight, unfortunately. So well done to all of us from ILR, and happy, safe driving. Hopefully you don't corner cut like you do in No, well, he doesn't really corner the car in F1, but don't corner the car in real life, please. That'll be a disaster. Yeah, that message was from Dan Clark, by the way. So, yeah, well done. I'm very proud of him. I don't do very well in driving tests, in fact, and yeah. Anyway, I think we've got a few people starting to come out now. Oh! Trench Gun has just set the fastest time at the moment. Times are tumbling. The track is starting to get a bit stickier and more people going on it. So, yeah, definitely 138 on the cars. But Trench Gun, good lap so far. We could see, I think, Mr. Sky doing well as well. This first lap time was when the tyres, the track was still a bit damp. So, should be interesting. Yep, you were right, Pete. We have someone in the 138s, which is Faber in the Alfa Romeo. Or is it, yeah, Alfa Romeo, Sauber. Good partnership, I think, in my opinion. And, yes, we definitely can see some faster lap times coming in. Qualifying has begun right now, people. Let you know who you think is going to get pole in the chat. Oh, no, one person. My bad. About Davis, sorry, my bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Someone says I'm a bit loud in the chat. I will turn my mic down. Hopefully it's all right for you.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty well.
Yeah.
It's not too loud, but
no. Well, it might be.
You don't want to be blowing the ears off
no.
people trying to watch the race.
Exactly. So let me know once it's fine, and I will jig it accordingly. So I will change that to. Yeah, because I don't want you running into an accident for me to blow your eardrums out. Just saying. But anyway.
Oh, Mr. Sky was on a lap and he's just clipped the wall just before the castle section.
Oh.
I'm not too sure whether that's going to cause too much pain when it comes down to the fast lefts.
Yes, that is quite common to lose it in towards the castle section, especially during the race as well. So hopefully not many casualties here, but we shall see. Let's see what sector time he's set. He's set at 38.7 in sector 2. So I don't think he's lost that bit of a time. Old Troller says the audio is fine now. Good. Glad I fixed it. So I was going to follow him on board. Another rev glitch. Okay, Faber decided to take the gamble then by not going out again. So interestingly, he thinks that's enough to get pole. So maybe that.
It's quite risky because the ultra softs. If someone gets, I doubt someone will be quicker on the supers, but the ultra softs are not really the tyre to be wanting to be qualifying on, unless you think you can be good at tyre management and try and manage the one stop.
Exactly. I think Mr. Sky did manage to improve even after that bottle, so he could possibly be the one challenging Faber for pole, because he made that mistake. And if he didn't make that mistake, he would have gone into the 138.2s, in my opinion. So I think he could go out again. He will probably have time, but he'll probably go and use tyres probably, so it's a bit risky. But we shall see. As Trench Gun and Y Racer are going out, as well as Cam K, Ritson, J Carty. Everyone is going out right now, except Gav Pig at the moment. So
we've got Robo Jeep across the line in P6 on the set of Super Softs.
Gav Pig.
Good strategy for him because he's the quickest Super Soft runner out there.
Yeah, so that is good for the Toro Rosso. He could be the one challenging for the win if he stays like that. So I was predicting a P6 for the fastest Super Soft runner, so he's on pole for that, if that makes sense. Last week's race winner is no longer going to set a lap time, but he does have choice of what tyre he chooses for the race, so he could go on maybe he wants to go on a set of fresh Super Softs and not use his qualifying tyres. Maybe that might work. Oh, I was right. I was right with him making a mistake earlier on, and he didn't make this mistake this time. 138.1. That's already, I think, beaten the ILR4 time already.
It's a good lap time, but he's done 2 laps on those ultra soft, so tyre wear is going to be a big key at the start of this race for him.
Yes, he probably will have
and
to
controlling
put
those tyre temperatures.
Yes, he will have to put earlier, I think. J Car, I think, is on a lap on the Super Soft. I don't think he's going to go faster, I don't think, because the ultras are. I think he's going to be the last person. Nope, he's retired. And all right, racer has spun. in. Yeah, he's spun. He's not going to improve on his lap time. Rich has spun into the wall as well. What is going on? I think the only person...
And Nicolo goes P3 on a set of super softs. That's
That
a
is pretty
brilliant
good.
lap from him.
I think we got another improvement for Robo, but not quite enough. He's in P7. Cam K could improve. Can he go across the line? It's looking good. Oh, P2. P2. So that gamble for Bird didn't pay off. He's up in P3 at the moment. Rich, I don't think it's going to improve because he bottled it. Munna. Nope, he is in the pits. Ritson.
We've got the McLaren of Ritson, yeah, coming down across the line.
Wow. P3, so a lot, the top 5, 6 pretty much are separated by 6/10, so pretty good. Mr. Stim not setting a lap time. The other McLaren of Roberto is also going to set a lap time as well. Let's see what he can do. He's looking good in the McLaren. No, why do you have to bring out the red glitch? Oh my god. But anyway, he's about to cross the line.
He comes across the line.
Oh, that's not enough. P11. But I think you can qualify on a set of supers, so I think that's what you'll probably do. And Y Race has retired. No, I think that's it. That is it. So your pole man today is this guy who's going into the pit, Mr. Sky. That actually wasn't a bad lap for him, to be honest, so well done to him. And Cam K will be nipping at his heels. He wants to get another Force India win. So we shall see. I didn't see many predictions in the chat, but hopefully no carnages in turn 1. Touch wood, please. What are your thoughts going into...
I don't think it'll be turn 1 you got to look for. I think it'll be the castle section with everyone bunched up. You got to make sure people are not running side by side in that section.
Castle section could be important, so definitely. So anyway, we're just gonna see in a minute what the weather's gonna be like because the drivers haven't told us. So here are the standings. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a dry start because of the fact that people went on super softs. Because if it was going to be a wet start, they'd be on ultra softs.
Yes, and I think I've just been told it's going to be a dry race. So, yeah, that's going to be a dry race by the looks of things. So, not the wet race we were hoping for. I was hoping for a wet race, but unfortunately, the gods didn't do that. So I think we've got the top 12 separated by 1/10 of a second there, so pretty good. We'll be keeping an eye on battles as it continues. And I think that a few of these guys are hoping not to have much carnage. We're keeping our fingers crossed. It's bright and sunny here in Baku. Everyone is out in the grandstands, ready for some action. And I'm quite excited. And I think you're going to be excited, aren't you? It's your first race to come and
It's going to be a good one. It'll be interesting to see how many people actually finish this race. Because all it takes is for 2 people to go side by side in this race, and there could be contact. All it takes is just someone to tip a wall and there's wing damage.
Yes, it's going to be fun to watch, and we can see what tyres people are on during the formation lap. Waiting for the last few people to load up. Boy, this is going to be exciting to watch. So here is the formation lap. As they start to form their tyres up, let me just get the tyre change up for you. Ooh, quite a mixture of strategies, I think, for the drivers. So we've got the top 4 qualified on the Ultra Softs, with 5th, 6th and 7th on a set of Super Softs. And Trench Gun on a set of Ultras as well. And all the way from 9th, oh, we got 2 people disqualified already, Jesus Christ. We got 9th all the way down to 12th on the Super Softs. So, Huberto and Y Racer choose to go on Super Softs. Robo, interestingly, chosen the Softs. That could be interesting. Gab Pig and Rich on the Super Softs. Ryan Berry on the Softs. Chill Drive is on the Super Softs. Carl Med and Mr. Sim is on the Softs with Jack tyre on the super soft. So all 3 tyres used today. And that means varying strategies. But if you're on the ultra softs, especially if you used it in qualifying, it could be a disadvantage, I think.
To be fair, Mr. Sky is going to have to do a worldy start to pull away because of the Nicolo and J. Cole on the super softs. They're going to be trying to keep as close as possible with the ultra soft runners, just so that there's no real advantage to the guys on the ultra soft, and their tyres are going to die out quite quickly. So we might see some early pit stops from the top 4.
Definitely, especially I think the ones who have pushed lap times. Possibly Farber will probably go up later than the other guys since he did a few less laps in the top 3. So he could possibly gain an advantage here. Mr. Sky going a bit faster than he usually does in his formation lap.
I was going to say, the top 4 are flying through this formation lap, and then there's a huge gap for Nicolo in P5.
Yeah, that's a bit worrying. So obviously they're slowing down now, so we will keep an eye on it. So we can see people lining up on the grid already due to the fact that they were disqualified. So should be fun as Mr. Sky is going to round up the grid. We got Cam lining
Jack
up
Tyler
as well.
at the back of the grid. He's taking his time. He's giving himself more of an advantage because all the people are going to lose tyre temperature.
And he's
as
gaining
he's
a lot of tyres.
cruising along. Yeah, he's cruising along.
So that's going to help him a lot going into the race. He's probably going to stay out a bit longer than most of the guys on the super softs. That's why it's important not to get disqualified. Otherwise, you could lose your tyres and it could be hot. Here we go. We are about to start the 4th round here in Baku. So 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And here we go, here in Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And looks like Mr. Sky got to a good start. Cam K is back.
Oh, the McLaren going around the outside.
So already
and there's carnage in the background.
Carnage in the background. Let's see what is going on. What is going on today? We will have to wait and see what is going on.
We've got Ritson making a move on Force India. No, he's not holding. Oh, the Alfa Romeo of Farber has spun round.
Yeah.
He is stranded in the middle of the track, and
gone.
Y-Racer is out.
Our first retirement. Now we've got to watch out as they go into the car.
Virtual safety car has been deployed, so people are going to have to start slowing down. This will benefit the ultra soft runners a lot more than the super softs.
So I was hoping no carnage in turn 1, and it happened. So
yeah.
Drivers, you let me down. Well, you haven't, because there was a lot more stuff to commentate on, but you know. But yeah, we lost less people than expected, so I'm happy with that. So we will watch out to see what happens as I think we've got Jack Tyler trying to make a move. Oh, he's lost a bit of wheel spin there. The virtual safety car is gone now, so everyone has gone a bit faster. How is the back people doing on the castle section? We shall see. Oh,
collision between Jack Tyler and Rich.
Oh, that is...
There's front wing damage to Jack Tyler as well, as they were running side by side into the final sector.
Yes, not looking good for him as he's clinching all over the back of the other Renault. Oh my word! What has happened?
Robo Jeep is gone as well.
Rich has gone. Robo's gone. So we lost 3 people.
Obviously, a battle for P4. We've got SFR Chopper and J. Cole running and Nicolo running side by side.
Oh, sorry.
They're still side by side going into turn 2.
Jack is out. He's bottled it in the pits and he's gone.
A lot of people making early pit stops as well. That will be for front wing damage.
It would. It definitely would. I've just got the battle for P4 just in time there. So, Nicolo is doing very well trying to catch up to the guys, but we got Chopper, we got J. Cole. This is gonna get feisty. We're on the back of Chopper at the moment, on board with Chopper. He's about 4/10 per second separating between him and Nicola at the moment. He is gaining quite a lot here, going into the castle. Now, let's see if they can cope this well. Yes, they can. Jack's out. Yep, I already said that.
To be fair, the top three have got themselves away from Nicola on the super soft. There's a 3.6 second gap between third and fourth, as the top three are separated by literally a second. So it's going to be an absolute slipstream fest going down to turn one along the really long straight.
But they've got to be careful not to push their tyres and their ERS as much as well. That is where
they do.
Key to not wear out their ERS too much, because that can cause a bit of trouble. But so far,
we've got Cam Kamon going for a move for the lead.
Let's have a look then. We shall see. We've also got Nicolo trying to defend off Chopper as well. Is he gonna? Oh no! Nicolo defends going into turn one, number one. Looks like he's stayed there. He's got the move done, and he's going to try and catch up to Ritson now. So what defense?
Ritson's in the slipstream of Cam Kamon. There's going to be nearly 3 wide going down into turn 3.
Let's follow them.
Not what you want. Oh, there's contact.
Contact already. Gab Pig's out from 16th. So Cam K's dropped to position. Cam K is in P3, and Ritson was going to try and make a move down the outside. Oh, that was very tight. He's in the lead. What a move. So he's in the lead in the McLaren with Mr. Sky.
I think the Mercedes got a little bit of front wing damage as well.
Yep,
I'm not too sure. I saw someone clip the wall and lose wing damage, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's what I think it is anyway. But I think looks like they are fine. But Ritson doing very well to get away and overtake there. And I don't know what happened with Nicolo. We must have missed that. We must have dropped positions as well. So that means Chopper is down in P5, but Jaco, I think, is going to close up on him. So that could be interesting to watch.
To be fair, I'm not. Yeah, Nicolo's gone. He's lost his wheel. He had no front wing, and he's clipped the wall.
Why do I miss all these battles?
I think I was just in the right place at the right time.
You were. But anyway, on lap 4 already, and we got Mr. Sky going to the pit, so probably
that's quite early for a set of softs. If he wants to make those stretch to the end, he's going to have to do a lot of tyre management.
Yes, but don't forget,
but he's gone for super soft, so he's definitely doing the 2-stop.
Yeah, but don't forget, he was out longer than most of the other guys on the ultra soft, so that was probably why he had to pit early. By looks of things.
But he's definitely going to have to do another pit stop, because he's coming out on the set of super soft.
Yeah, this battle for third is getting interesting though. A three-way battle there, especially for fourth as well, with J. Cole in the Williams and Chill Drive in the fourth India. So let's
to be fair, the Munna and the Mancini in the McLaren are joining the battle as well, so it's going to be an absolute train coming down into the castle section. Yeah.
They somehow managed to get it through cleanly, thank goodness. Don't know how they done that, but they managed to do that alright. Munna's always done very well in terms of time to tyre strategy this season, so I expect him to do very well, making sure they last, the super softs do last as much as they can, as all the force in you is very close to the Mercedes of J. No, not the Mercedes. The Williams of J. Cole. He is going to see if he can get him.
Oh, there's a bit of front wing flying across the circuit. I believe Ritson's clipped the wall. He's got wing damage.
Yeah, and can Chill Drive make a move? He's got DRS. He is. Oh, this is a bad camera angle to use, I've got to say, in broadcast mode. But I think Chill Driver's got it done. No, I think J. Cole's got
the Williams is hanging it round the outside.
Yeah, J. Cole's got it back, but they're still side by side at the moment. We got the Red Bull also wanted to join and capitalise. Oh, Nicolo's out. Oh, I need to start paying more attention here. As I think Ritz has gone in the pits due to his damage, and
Chill Drive's got the move done now. He's up into P3. Nice move there from
Yes.
Chill Drive.
That was absolutely fantastic from him. He's now going for the lead at some point as well, as he's not that far behind from Chopper. Chopper is not that far behind from the other first place Force India as well. So we can see Cam K being a bit of pressure, because Cam K's on a set of Ultras, Chopper's on a set of Supers, so maybe Chopper could play, his strategy could probably work better.
Oh, he's losing the rear. Cam K in that Force India. The tyres are definitely not at their best anymore.
No, I do see him struggling, so I think I won't be surprised if he will need to pit soon, so he'll probably pit in the next couple of laps, I think. He is managing his DRS quite alright though, so he's only using it when he needs it, so that's one thing he can take off, which is good. We see some battles developing further way down the field as well. The top 7 are about 5/10 separated, so that should be fun to watch. But I think Chopper's going to make a move on Cam K. He's got the DRS. Can he make the move?
He's going to have to do it around the outside though. Will Cam K fight back? No, he doesn't. He plays it sensible there. Yeah, and we've got Chopper into the lead of this race now.
I think Cam K knew that Chopper was on the super softs, and he knew that Cam K was going to pit. So he was like, I don't want to fight him, and he could fight him later on when they are on newer tyres.
To be fair, will team orders take into place now, because Chill Drive is right on the back of Cam K now.
Maybe.
Will Cam K make it easy for Chill Drive, or will he make it difficult? Will it be a Sergio Perez and Ocon kind of battle, or will he just let him through, like Raikkonen and Vettel?
To be honest, I think Cam K just needs to do anything, because once he pits in the next few laps, then that's it. So I think all we need to do is pit the next lap, and he should be fine. And then team orders won't be into play as a... Oh, Cam K has lost it to contact for the two Force Indias, and Cam K is out.
He's gone. He's lost it at the castle section. There's a Williams round as well at the castle section. J. Cole's been involved in that.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's going to be a lot of other carnage as well. We've got Mr. Sky approaching. He's not.
Oh, that is close.
That was close. How's Mr. Sim going? Oh, yeah, he's fine. So, luckily most of the other guys are getting away. Trench gun. I'm surprised there's no safety car, virtual safety car.
Yeah, because when there was an incident there in ILR6 and the safety car came straight out as soon as someone had crashed out at the castle section.
GG game. GG. Let us know in the chat.
Probably because we've already had a virtual safety car. It's like, no, you don't need it anymore now.
Let us know in the chat. Do you think there should have been a safety car when Cam K crashed with the Williams? Let us know. So... yeah, we got Y-Racer in the chat.
We've got Ritson making a move on Trench Gun going down the straight towards turn 1. He's in his slipstream with DRS wide open. I believe it's going to be a very easy move for Ritson. He's on fresher tyres.
And he set the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, so that's what the slipstream does for you.
Yeah. Oh, we see a Haas! We see a Haas.
The other one, Mr. Stim, yeah, he is round and still in the top 10 just, but he won't do his tyres very good.
No, not very good at all, by the looks of things. No.
Has he got any damage on his front wing?
I can't really see because it's not actually treating the camera view at the moment. So,
I'm trying to have a little look.
No.
I think he's alright.
Yeah, he's
I think
fine.
He's not got any damage.
I think he must have just had that spin. He had a bit of a lock up, I think. So luckily, he got around alright. So... yes, I think Doug's one should have agreed that it should have been a safety car. I agree with him, to be honest. But it's the game. Sometimes the game makes weird decisions, but we've got to learn to trust it. So right now, Chopper I think is in the lead at the moment due to that calamity. With Chill Drive in second. So unfortunately, no double Force India points like last time. Like we saw last week. So
we've got Carl Meds in the slipstream of Jay Carty coming up to turn 1. Will he go for the inside? He does, and that is an easy move. The Haas didn't fight it, and that's Carl Meds on the softs up into P4.
That was absolutely fantastic move from Carl Meds. He's looking for redemption by the looks of things, but I already see the house all over the back of him still. Is he going to get the switch back? No, he's not.
No.
He doesn't get it done, so he stays where he is at the moment, going towards the tricky couple of corners leading up to the castle section coming up. So they are fine. Mr. Stim saying enough is enough. He's going to the pits at the moment. So unfortunately he's going to be last in the finishers at the moment. But I think it's a damage limitation race for him, I think, Pete. So
yeah, it's got to be. He's not getting any points for P13, but if we get a few more incidents, a few more people getting damaged or people losing their wheels, then he could sneak into the points. But he is about 15 seconds off 10th, so unless anyone else hits. Safety car deployed, that's interesting.
So
someone must have had an incident
and
for that to happen.
got a drive-through penalty. Let me see who had an incident. I don't know.
To be fair, this is now going to benefit those that are on the super softs. If they pit now, they can go onto the softs and more than likely go to the end. As we see, Chopper and Chill Drive both going into the pits. They've taken this strategy call pretty well.
Yeah, Carl Meds is in the pits
onto
as well.
the softs.
J-Card's in the pits. Is Mr. Sky going to go into the pits? Let's see.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he is.
He's in the pits as well.
I think everyone's going into the pits at the moment. On the ones on the super softs. No. Wait, no. Ritson's not. That's interesting.
No, he's only got 4 lap old tyres, so that is interesting there.
Munna is in the pits as well. So is, I think. Oh. Is Rich going to go into the pits? I don't know, but I think this is the second time I've commentated.
Yeah, Rich is in the pits, and Ryan Berry's in the pits as well.
Yeah, it's the second time I've commentated on an ILR race with a safety car. The first of which was on Xbox with ILR4 in Bahrain. The second one in Baku. And I think it's the only safety car that's happened in ILR Season 4. So, beauty of having me in the box.
To be fair, this is going to benefit Mr. Stim now. He can catch up all that time that he's lost.
Definitely.
And he could get something out of this.
Yeah, I don't, to be honest, Dogs has asked the question, why the safety car? I don't know. I don't know. It might be in a delayed reaction to what happened earlier, just the debris on the track. Or there might have been a spin. I didn't see anyone retire.
No one retired. So...
yeah, it must have been the damage from earlier on, I think. By the looks of things. But yeah, the ones that have pitted onto a set of softs, or super softs, definitely played it very well. Carl Meds will probably have to pit again. But I think everybody else who's on a soft should be
That is
fine.
a stretch. That is 17 laps, currently 17 laps on a set of softs. But we don't know how long the safety car is going to be out. It could be out for 3 laps, could be out for 2 laps.
Yep,
It all depends now for Carl Meds whether he can stretch those super softs to the end. Because the people that are on soft tyres are definitely going to the end.
Yes. I'm almost certain that that's going to happen, to be honest. So that is definitely going to make way for the guys at the back to catch up to the pack, I think. And have a lap 1 battle take 2, pretty much.
Does that mean there's going to be more carnage going into the castle section now that they're all bunched up? Hopefully not. Hopefully they can keep it clean.
Don't jinx it now, Pete.
We've already had 7 retirements in this race. So it's Cam K, Nico, Gav Pig, Jack Tyler, Robo Jeep, Fastfoot and Y Racer. Hopefully no more.
No more touch wood.
But who knows?
You need to touch wood now. So
But hopefully they're not doing the glitch on this safety car, because in the ILR6 race, when the safety car came out, people were getting loads and loads of penalties for serious collisions because of being driving too close. So I don't see any of that happening now. So
looks like it's okay at the moment. They're all keeping it quite close but not colliding, so that's good.
Yeah.
Chopper's got to be
Although
careful though.
yeah, he's getting very close to that safety car. You don't want to be touching that.
Otherwise you will get a black flag, I think, if you do hit the safety car.
Yeah, and he will be throwing away a possibility of a win right there.
So very interesting that he's getting close up, but I think good chance to manage his tyres, and I think the guys also as well, the ERS could work out as well, because if they were on low ERS they could recharge it right there and then. So that's another thing that could benefit. It's been going on for quite a long time, this safety car. So I don't see much damage going on, so it could come in this lap, I think. So we could see some interesting battles coming inbound, especially between Chopper, Alberto, Chill Drive, and safety cars in this lap.
Safety car is in. This is going to be interesting from the front. When is Chopper going to bolt? Is he going to do a Hamilton style bolt, or is he going to do
a Vettel
to hold him up as a Vettel one as well?
Yeah. So very interesting there. As the safety car looks like it's not in yet. The safety car is a bit further back, so looks like it is.
We are go.
We are underway again in Baku. Chopper gets away well. So does Mancini and Chill Drive. Let's see if everybody else goes through turn number 1 cleanly. Looks like they do.
Oh, I think Chill Drive's got damage on his wing, or someone clipped the wall.
No, it looks like he's all right, I think, at the moment. But let's see. No, his front wing is okay.
There's contact in the back between the two McLarens. I don't think any damage, but they're getting quite feisty with the Haas of Jay Carty, as the field is really close now. It's anyone's game now for this victory, with everyone already stopped, and don't think a lot of people are going to be stopping anymore.
Oh, the two McLarens are feisty up there. They got to be careful going into the castle section coming up, as the Red Bulls went into the wall almost. So we see another
Chopper's in the wall. Chopper's in the castle section wall.
Yeah, I have seen it. He's lost his, I think he's either lost his front wing. Yep, he's lost his front wing.
Yeah.
So he's blown away a possible race victory already, so. Our next casualty, not good. That means Chill Drive is back in the lead. He probably wasn't expecting that.
He won't be in the lead for long though, because Carl Meds has got a great run on him coming down straight towards the start-finish line.
Yes, he is.
He's going to have DRS as well.
Slipstream as well. No, DRS is not enabled yet for him.
Is it not? Oh yeah, because it's a safety car.
Yeah.
So,
it's about 2.
But he has got the inside for turn 1. Chill Drive has held it around the outside. They're still side by side. Into turn 2 as well, still side by side. Cleanly done there, lads, but I don't want anyone to end up in the wall.
No. Definitely not.
And Carl Med settles for P2. He's like, I don't want to keep fighting, otherwise there could be a possibility for wing damage.
But I think he could be fighting another person as well who's right behind him. The Haas of Jay Carty as well, who's closing up on some action as well. So he's in a sandwich right now. He's going to try his best to attack, but also defend as well. That could be quite tricky. Oh, Jay Carty lost it a bit there as well.
Ritson had to cut a corner to avoid that.
Yeah. So Jay Carty made a bit of a mistake, and Ritson had to try and avoid it. Luckily, Ritson did very well to avoid that and have less damage by the looks of things. Red Bull, I think, seems to be doing not too bad at the minute with Mr. Sky trying to do his best to gain up. Mr. Stim is up into P10 again. So already...
There you go. The beneficial of the safety car has really helped him out.
Yes.
But will he be able to stretch those super softs to the end? That is the question now.
We shall see, as Carmed is 1/10 behind the leader. He's going to probably try and make another move going into the slipstream. Pit straight.
Chill Drive is covering the inside. Carmed's going to have to go around the outside.
DRS is now enabled. This could make things interesting. As Chill Drive's in great defensive moves already for him to cover that line very well. And he's still in the lead at the moment.
He's holding on pretty well. What Carmed needs to do is make this overtake as quickly as possible, because he needs to try and pull away if he needs to stop again. And if he tries to stretch these super softs, the tyre wear is going to be horrendous towards the end of this Grand Prix, and that's where Chill Drive and all the rest on the softs will gain time on him if he doesn't pit again.
Yes, but Chill Drive doing very well to avoid the carnage with Mercedes earlier on as well. But I think we have Ritson all over the back of J cars, I think, as well. Going through the castle section. Ritson struggling for grip a little bit there on those super softs, but he's been on the super softs for 8 laps. So he is struggling more than the people on the soft, so... Maybe
Yeah, I think he was one of the only people that didn't pit under the safety car.
That's probably didn't work out well with the McLaren driver. That's probably why he was involved.
We've got take 3 now for Carmed. Will he be able to get the lead now? He's literally right on the back. He will have DRS, so that could be the benefactor here for him to definitely get this move done.
Oh, can he do it? I think he can. They're side by side. Yes, he got the move done, but Chill Drive possibly could get the
Chill
switch
Drive was
back.
going to have a little nibble back, but he didn't get it. And Carmed has taken the lead for this race. Question is now, what is Carmed's pace like? Can he pull away from Chill Drive?
I think he can, you know, and look, he already is. He already is pulling back. But
He's got to break that 1 second DRS window, otherwise Chill Drive's just going to stick with him like he did throughout the lap. Yeah.
Don't forget the Mercedes power engine has more straight line speed, so they'll be able to gain more on the straight lines and in the corners. But I think Carmed definitely has the advantage here.
Both of them have got a similar amount of ERS, so that won't be much of a factor between them.
Chill Drive on 44%, Carmed on 43%. So yes, definitely similar ERS. We've got Huberto on the other McLaren trying to fight it with the Red Bull of Munna. Jaco is racking up the penalties today. But I think Huberto, ooh, that was close. That was close.
That was really close. He had to bounce over that curb, and the Munna's gone up his inside.
That was a corner and a half, I've got to say. Luckily he didn't avoid the Red Bull, so the Munna I think is up into 6th at the moment. But can Munna defend off Huberto? Unfortunately I can't go on board with Huberto due to the rev glitch, but Huberto I think has got the move done in P6.
He has, but the Munna's back in his slipstream. Will he make a move up the inside? He thinks better of it and holds on to P7 with the Sauber now closing in of Ryan Bertie.
Yes, Munna's got to be careful though. He was running out of ERS just there and going onto the pit start finish straight. He was on 8%.
Yeah,
now he's
6%.
on 6.
Yeah.
Now he's on 4. Yep, he is gaining. He has to recharge it, I think. So,
and Ryan Benny's lost that corner. He has gone straight on, hit the wall, and that is his wheel gone.
And that is his race over. So, yes, I think we lost one of the Saubers. I think we lost both the Saubers, yeah.
That Saubers are not getting any points today.
No, it won't help in the constructors. So, by the looks of things, we'll have 11 runners left, I think. No, not 11.
12.
12. Do my math correctly next time, Jessica. Anyway.
To be fair, Carl Meds has got himself a 1.3 second lead over Chill Drive. He's done a good job. He's pulled out of the DRS window, especially now he's coming down into the back straight.
But interestingly,
up towards his start-finish line.
Yes, interestingly, Carl Meds on a different set of tyres to Chill Drive, so that's probably why. But will Carl Meds have to pit again?
11 laps to go. That means 17 laps on a set of super softs. That is a stretch and a half for those kind of tyres.
That is going to be, I think, tricky for the guys, but we shall see. Well, I think Jake
Ritson making a move.
is making a move on Ritson. Oh, very tight going into turn 1, almost banging wheels, but they got it together. Now going into turn
side by side.
3.
Oh, there's slight contact, but no one went spinning. No one hit the wall. No damage. But
I think Mr. Sky wants to join the party as well.
He does indeed. He wants a podium out of this after getting pole position.
Exactly. Mr. Sky is gonna follow them like a hawk to see if any one of those make a mistake. And look at him already. He's on the prancing horse of Jake Arty. He's made a mistake. And I think Mr. Sky, yep, he's got the position. So Mr. Sky played that perfectly there. So well done to him.
Can he now catch Ritson and steal away his podium position?
He is not that far behind, I think. He was 7 tenths, now he's 6 tenths. So he is faster.
And Ritson's on a lot older tyres, so I'm pretty sure Ritson's going to have to stop again.
And so will Carl Meds. Because otherwise, punches can be in order.
Yeah, and why risk having a puncture?
Exactly.
That will just lose you more lap time than an actual pit stop.
I don't know how long the super soft lasts on a 50% race in Baku. If someone that does race here knows how to push the limits, let us know. But I think Mr. Sky's going to make another move on Ritson. Going into turn 1. They are side by side, but Mr. Sky makes it look easy. And he is back in the podium position in a Mercedes. On a set of softs, fresher than the 12 lap super softs from Ritson. That's definitely paid off for him. But can Jake Carty close up to Ritson as well again? We could see that battle developing again as well. Dogs, interestingly, says Carl will not pit again. That is interesting.
That's interesting. That is a stretch for those tyres. If he does very well on the tyre management, then possibly. But
it can be done,
17 laps on a set of super softs.
17 laps on a set of softs, fair enough, but definitely not on super softs.
No, exactly.
You can do it on softs, I think, if you get manager tyres right.
Yeah, 17 laps on a set of softs should be fine because that's what Chill Drive and Mr. Sky are going to have to do, and the rest of the soft runners. He's got 64, 63% ERS, so he's managing that pretty well. And Chill Drive's got 81, so Chill Drive's going to start using the higher mixture of ERS to try and close the gap.
Yeah, as interestingly, Ritson's on the set of ultras. Possibly he doesn't want to. I think he wants to go for fastest lap by the looks of things. He wants lap glory. Very interesting call there. I don't think the ultras are going to last that long, but we shall see. We shall see. As Carl Meds is about 1.3 seconds. Let's see if any other.
And the runners come into the pits.
Oh, he's out!
Wait, he's out. Whoa, what has happened there?
He's binned it in the pits.
Oh my goodness me!
Another casualty in the pit window. I think that goes for when they speed too much in the pits.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
It's a very tricky pit entry because you have to do
a swooping.
like a little chicane to get in.
And I was the one for him, predicting for him to have a good race due to the strategy, but that didn't work. Oh my word! Did I see someone on the ultras having a bit? That's Ritson, I think.
Yeah, he's up into P7 now.
Yep, he is He is on it like a car bonnet now. So now down to 11. So people have a high chance of getting points in this race now.
Yeah. All it takes is one more retirement, and then J. Cole can
Don't jinx
drive
it!
himself. We've got to jinx it. To be fair, I think the only person that is going to be realistically struggling for tyre grip is more than likely going to be Carl Meds. But
Or Mr. Stim.
can he stretch it?
Mr. Stim as well on.
Yes, he is on 11 lap old super soft, so that is interesting as well. But even if he was to pit again, he would come out in front of J. Cole.
Yeah, he should be fine where he is at the moment. Maybe he's aiming for a set of ultras. That's why he's waiting. He could go on a set of ultras actually.
Yeah, ultras should manage 6 laps,
But,
especially fresh ones.
yeah, I think he'll have another set of fresh ultras in the tank, so I won't be surprised if he does that.
He's not coming this lap, so he's going for at least one more lap.
This is getting intense right now. Oh, are they managing 12 laps on these super softs? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy stuff at the moment. But hope you guys are watching some great ILR action here. It's been fun, I think, to watch so far. Shame about the retirements. We've lost quite a lot of drivers. But Baku is notoriously known of taking... Oh, Mr. Stim is struggling. He is losing a bit of grip, I'm seeing. So you will have to pit soon. How is Carl Meds doing? He's doing alright, actually, surprisingly. He's doing well to try and defend, but I think Chill Drive will be catching him. So I think Chill Drive will be getting the lead at some point, I think, in my opinion. So will Carl Meds go on the ultras or will he go on the supers? We shall see. Is he going to go out for another lap? He's not slowing down, so it looks like he's not. Yep, he's staying out. How is Mr. Stim looking? He is going through the long straight coming up now. He's still using a bit of his ERS. Now that's interesting.
He's keeping that gap to Chill Drive very consistent, Carl Meds.
He is.
It's always been around the 1.3, 1.4 second gap.
He's
So
doing
it
very
could
well.
mean that his tyres are doing pretty well with 5 laps to go.
He might be on fuel saving mode as well. He might be on lean for a bit. On those super softs. Because the super softs are faster, but we never know because we can't really see what goes on with the fuel mixtures anymore. How these guys take the cars to section here is absolutely insane in these 2018 cars. It's great to see. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, this stream, if you're liking it so far. And tell us who you think driver of the day goes to as well. So, but I think we can see a lot of people getting driver of the day, I think. Contender. Definitely Carl Med so far with his strategy. Definitely.
He's gained 17 positions. He started in P18 on the grid and now he's leading this race.
And also Chill Driver's gained 15 as well. Mr. Stim has gained 11. The other people that's also gained position is Jay Carty, Huberto, Trench Gun, and Rich. The ones that are dropped position are Mr. Sky, Ritson, Chopper, and J. Cole. Everybody else who's still racing is gained. So, I mean, Carmen started in 18th, I believe.
Yeah.
So that would be a great drive from 18th on the grid to first. That'll probably come in history as one of his best races ever if he stays like this. But hopefully no punches, but he seems to be managing his tyres quite well. Mr. Sim, on the other hand, he is struggling ever so slightly.
Yeah, he's losing time to Rich behind him, so Rich could catch and overtake Mr. Stim in the final few laps of this race.
Indeed. think definitely the soft runners can make it to the end. How about those super soft runners? We shall see. Mr. Sim has proved that you could do 14 laps on it, so that's given probably Carmes a bit more confidence going into this. The track does get a bit hot at times, but it is starting to get towards the evening now here in Baku. The shadows you can see coming up, so that is probably why the super softs are lasting longer in these types of conditions. But I think the gaps are dwindling down, so not much battles happening at the moment, but I think all we want to see now is who is going to make it to the end. Does anyone need to pit again? And can Carmes hold on to the lead with only 3 laps to go? Or 4 laps, I should say. We'll have to find out
Ritson
soon.
on those ultra soft is doing a great job. He's closing the gap down to Trench Gun. There's only 2.2 now. I think there'll be a battle for P6 on the cards in his final few laps.
Definitely. He is looking ever so good in P7 at the moment. He's lost a bit of positions, but he is gaining. So that is good. I don't know what the fastest lap of the race is so far.
I think it was Ritson on those ultras got the fastest lap.
So at least he'll get a bit of glory.
Yeah, 1:41.1.
That is pretty
which
good.
Is pretty quick.
Pretty good race time, I think, in my opinion. So we shall see on that one as he is, I think, definitely going on Trench Gun at the moment. He's now 1.3 seconds behind him. If he gains like about so many tenths of a lap, he's gonna possibly make that move pretty soon. So we will be keeping an eye on him. Now down to 1 second. Oh, this could be interesting.
Yeah, he's coming up to the final sector. If he gets it below 1 second, he'll be on with the DRS.
Yeah, so let me get the lap times actually. Let's see what lap time he produces lap. He's 8 tenths down on the second sector though. But he's still gaining. So it must be the first sector that he's gained quite a lot of time. So very interesting.
He's now 6 tenths behind Trench Gun. I don't think he'll make a move this lap.
He's going to get DRS, but I don't think he's that further away. Oh, he might do. He might do. He's going to get slipstream.
He's going to go for a late lunge. No, he thinks better of it.
Yeah, he thinks better of it. But doing very well to get from like 2 seconds all the way down to 2 tenths. So he's doing pretty well. As oh, Chopper, I think as well. He's going to make the same move as
Oh, he's made a move down the inside going into turn 3. Still side by side coming into turn 4.
Oh,
and I think he's got the move done. It's very close, but well done to both of them for keeping it clean.
Yeah, doing very well to both of them. But Ritson on those newer ultra soft tyres has definitely worked out for him. Trench Gun does seem to be struggling on those softs, but Carl isn't on the super soft, so Carl must be doing well managing his tyres more than some of the soft runners, which is interesting. So I'll be impressed if Carl can make it to the end. That would be insane.
To be fair, Chopper is now on the back of Mr. Stim. I think Mr. Stim tyres are dead as anything because he has lost so much time. He's literally holding up the Mercedes of Chopper.
Yes,
he's losing the rear everywhere.
He is losing a bit of time, but Mr. Stim's still in the point.
He is, and even if he gets overtaken, he'll still be in the points.
Yeah. We could gain a lot more time, so don't count him out just yet. Oh, I think, yeah, Mr. Stim's had it. He has lost a bit of pace and Chopper has got the move on Mr. Stim. I think it'll be a bit too late for Mr. Stim to pit now.
No, he might as well keep going to the end. Unless his tyres are like near the 80%, then you're going to be risking punctures.
Yeah. Luckily, not many people are retired in ILR4 as much as the other tiers, so still have a lot of retirements, but not as much. So I can safely say ILR4 has done really well today.
They have indeed. They've also shown some great overtakes, some great clean racing. A few mishaps in the midfield have caused accidents that shouldn't have happened, but you never know. It could have been just that wonderful glitch you have where you're close to another car and you spin them out, but I seriously doubt it.
Yes, it only takes one mistake and then that's it, pretty much.
Yeah, especially on this track.
My heart is pounding for Carmez right now. Is he gonna make it?
Well, he's on the final lap now. Chill Drive is 1.3 seconds behind him.
This could be a last lap battle, pretty much.
All it takes is Carmez to make one small mistake, and Chill Drive could be on the back of him. If he's within 1 second going down to the finish line, it could be a photo finish.
And Dogs thought the car wouldn't pit, and looks, yep, he's right. So Dogs, massive shout out to you for predicting right at the moment. And I think Trench Gun is going to make the move done again on Ritson by the looks of things.
He has. I mean, Ritson's Ultra Softs have literally killed themselves off with those fastest laps that he was pumping in. But luckily for him, it's the final lap of the race, and he should be
fine
easily in P7.
But I think driver of the day has got to be Carl.
It has to be indeed, because he's done such a good job, especially taking Sulkasoff's 17 laps.
He is starting to struggle ever so slightly, but it doesn't really matter at the moment.
It's 1.0 seconds the gap.
Oh, he's
so
closing in.
Just 0.9 now. Will he get DRS?
We shall see.
Oh, he's hit the wall. Carmez is gone. He is gone. He is absolutely binned himself. A podium tyre wear was definitely a factor there.
I think it was a puncher. I'm not entirely sure, but that means Carmez is going to cross the line, take his second win in 2 races. So well done to him. What carnage and a half here. I wasn't expecting that. We jinxed him, I think. And so the other people in the chat. Mr. Sky in second. Jay Carty taking a podium for the Haas driver. McLaren doing very well as well in 4th. And Trench Gun in 5th. Chopper in, going to cross the line in 6th. But I think, oh wait a minute, no, I don't want that to happen. How is Ritson going to do? Oh, Ritson's running out of fuel. Ritson's running out of fuel. Oh my word. Is he going to make it in time? Yes, he just about. And I think Rich has come across the line, and so did Mr. Stim, who's got the last point, as well as J. Carl as well. That was lucky for J. Carl to get the last point. But what a shame for Carl. I felt so bad for him. But hey ho, that's racing sometimes. What did you think about that? Insane. Right here. As the podium celebrations are kicking in here at Baku, as the Force India wins again for the 2nd race in a row. ILR5 saw Force India won, and so did ILR4 as well. So here is our podium results, as we got Chill Drive in as 1, with Mr. Sky in 2nd, Jay Carty in 3rd, Huberto Mancini in 4th, Trench Gun in 5th, Chopper in 6th, Ritson in 7th, Rich in 8th, Mr. Sim in 9th, and J. Carl rounding up the top 10. And Carl, very unlucky there to have that carnage, that unfortunate spin due to the lack of grip in these conditions. he was going to be my driver of the day. I think he still is, you know. What do you think, Pete? I think I can't hear Pete at the moment. I think it's... Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I think Carl Med should still get driver of the day, even though he did lose it at the end. Because he did a fantastic job of managing himself up into P1 on a set of Supersofts that tried to go 17 laps.
And also Chill Drive coming from 16th or 17th to win the race. That is pretty good stuff.
So it's literally a close one between those two.
Yeah. I think a few people saying that Carl deserved that win. Yep, it was a puncher. Ooh.
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that was he going to manage the tyres to the end. I wasn't quite sure he was going to do it, but we now know for future ILR races, if you're watching this and if you're still yet to race your ILR race in PS4, don't push it for longer than 16 laps, please.
Yeah, this will be a good one for the Xbox races that are tomorrow and the ILR 1 and 2 races that are on Sunday.
Yeah.
If they've been watching this, they now know strategically how long the tyres are going to go.
Well, what I know is the Xbox, because I commentate on the Xbox side as well, the Supersofts don't last longer than the PS4s for some reason. So I think take that away by 3 or 4 laps for the Xbox.
Yeah.
So about 13 laps for the Xbox. So if anyone goes longer than that tomorrow, I'm going to be pretty shocked. But you never know.
You never know, indeed.
So I think, will we have time for interviews? I think we will. Do you have any of them on PSN to add them into the box, as we call it?
I don't, but I can.
We'll see if we can add them. Let me just switch scenes quickly. There we go. So I think definitely speak to our race winner, definitely. I was going to speak to Carl, but with that unfortunate incident, that probably didn't help him in the slightest. So let's see if I have Chill Drive added. Yes, I do. He's still showing his offline on my screen, but we shall see. And also invite, let me see who else we can invite as well with the top 3 if they want to join us, of course. They don't have to if they don't want to. So we got Mr. Sky and Jay Carty. I don't think I have any of them. So I will go and add them at some point. Just give me a second. Oh, invite his account in the other lobby, that's why. Okay. That is why. If you have any questions, by the way, to send to the top 3, let me know as well. As I think Chill Drive is going to take the lead of the championship after this as well. I might be wrong, but I think it might be that. Right, send friend request. And I think we need to invite Jay Carty as well. I think I have all 3 of them added to on PSN. So the question is, Will they come to the party? I think our race winner definitely is ready to go.
Just gonna make sure he's got his broadcast settings set so that everyone in the stream can hear him.
Yes, otherwise no one can hear him. Where is the others? Right, J Carty's there. Mr. Sky, I don't have him. Let's see what I can do. No, So also tell us in the chat as well what's been your favourite moment as well. I just sent an invite to him as well, but just in time, just fitting, we have our race winner in the chat. Mr. Chill Drive, are you there? And have you got your audio set on as well so we can hear you?
I believe I do.
Brilliant. So if you can hear Chill Drive in the chat, let us know. But after that horrible collision that Carl had, how did you feel taking that win? Did you feel good about it, or were you wishing that Carl had the win? What are your thoughts going to the end of this race? Were you a bit shocked?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm not upset that I won, but I think Carl deserved the win in the end. Well, we started on the same row of the grid, so it was good racing both of us.
Yes, you were staying out of trouble from turn 1 right from the very start. So, did your strategy work out well? Do you think? How did the safety car come into play for you? Did that?
The safety car just came out when I needed to pit anyway, so that wasn't much of an issue. But in terms of avoiding incidents, I think I avoided about 3 major ones. There's one where my teammate spun in the castle and I went through the tiniest gap. I don't know how I got through, but
yeah, that was really close between you guys.
That was very close.
It was like, are you going to be going side by side in the castle section or not? And then all of a sudden, one of you spun, your teammate's gone, and you somehow scraped through undamaged.
That was pretty good stuff, I think, from you. Do you have any questions for Chill Drive, Pete?
Strategy-wise, do you think the softs were the right call at that safety car? Because Carl tried to stretch those super softs all the way to the end, and he almost did it all up to the final lap. But surely the softs were definitely the correct call for you, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. The super softs, it's very unlikely you're going to get them that far in the race.
Yeah, we were looking at Carl Med and Mr. Stim because they were both on a set of supers that were running really long into this race, and me and Jess were saying whether they would last all the way, and Carl unfortunately bit the bullet at the very end and
the very last minute,
literally on the last corner. Yeah. To be fair, I think it was going to be close between you and him anyway, because you were within that 1 second coming into the DRS, so it could have been a photo finish if it weren't for the incident.
Yes, I think so. Hey ho. So, is the next track, I believe, is Spain, I think. So, do you think you're going to get a 3rd win for Force India this season? Next week, or whenever it is?
I'm not sure. Both the times I've won this season, I've come from 13th and 17th, so anything's possible.
Just like today.
Interesting. Yeah. And then the other 2 races, I didn't finish, so every time I finished, I've won, which is interesting.
That's quite a good statistic. That is.
That is a good.
If you're going to finish in Spain, that means you're more than likely going to win. Then
yeah,
we'll be keeping an eye on you on the track. Then we'll be like, chill drive. It was like, oh, every race I finished, I've won. So
yeah, last
we'll
week.
keep an eye on you.
Last week I was going on to the 1st lap. I was in 1st and I got a puncture and retired. So
aww,
that was hard.
So well done on your race win, and I think we go to also. Let me just we've got our 2nd place man waiting to speak to us. Hopefully you can hear him as well. Mr. Sky, are you there?
I'm here, yes, as well, but I need to advise you, I'm not an English speaker, so it will be a bit complicated for every viewer to understand me perfectly, I think.
I think I will double, because I'm using OBS, so I think they'll still be able to hear you regardless, I think. So let us
Okay,
know.
nice.
Oh my god!
What the hell? Let us
That
know.
wasn't me.
No, I don't know. Let us know if you can hear Mr. Sky in the chat. That'll be great. But tell us how that race went for you, because that was insane pace from you, I think. Battling everywhere.
Yeah. First I did the pole, so that was a good lap.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I think my quali pace is much better than my race pace. I don't know how to use every aspect of my car. I don't know how to save my tires. It's very complicated in this game. So yeah, and the safety car maybe cost me the victory, but I don't know. I did a mistake, so I broke my front wing at the lap 8, I think, just before the safety car, and after I just put the soft and yeah, tried to catch Chill and the Ferrari, but they were too fast for me. So yeah, third place, and then the Ferrari crashed in the last corner, so I get second, only by luck. So yeah, pretty happy, but yeah, maybe I could do better next time.
You are. I think you should aim high after that result today. I think for that, because you did ever so well to try and get your way through the field. Did you manage have trouble with your ERS at all? Because you seem to be managing that quite nicely as well.
No, yes, ERS is easy for now, I think. Baku is like one fast sector, and after sector 2 you can manage the ERS, so it's quite easy. But yeah, the tires were definitely really bad, even the soft tires. Yes, every tires on this game is pretty bad to save, I think.
Yeah. Any questions for our second place man, Pete?
Just a quick one. You decided to do 2 laps on your Ultrasoft at the qualifying. Do you think that would have been, if you'd only done the 1 lap, do you think you would have been able to last a lot longer on your Ultrasoft on the first stint?
I don't know, because I did 2 laps with my second stint in the Ultrasoft, and then I put another set of Ultras, and I did another time, I think. But yeah, when with these conditions, I wasn't sure that it will remain dry or wet, so I took the risk to do 2 laps, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's maybe my mistake.
When you hit early, do you think you would end up getting back into the podium positions? And then the safety car as well, was that a big factor in you getting back up into the podiums after your outstanding pole lap, but then having to pit early?
Yeah, because I was fighting Ridston and maybe the Force Ninja, I don't know his name, but when I saw that he crashed and Ridston was behind me, I thought that yes, I can win, but then the safety car came, and yeah, that killed me. But it's the game, it's how it is, and that's it. Maybe next time in Spain, I don't know.
It is
racing. It could be anyone's game.
It is racing, and Baku is quite notorious for taking people out. So
yeah, it's like a survival race for most of the lap.
Pretty much. Now let's see if I can invite our third place man. So J Card, if you're watching, I think he said last online 6 minutes ago. So we will just, I think, wait for about a minute or so whilst we get there. But whilst we do that, if those two are still there, give me one word starting with Chill Drive to sum up your race. Sum up your race today. Sum up your race today, I mean.
Avoiding.
Nice
One way to put it, yeah, literally you've got to avoid everything that's going on.
And Mr. Sky.
I would say sliding.
Avoiding and sliding. Good word.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, looks like Jay Carty is not going to join us. I think that's it, unless, Pete, you have any more words?
I just want to congratulate both drivers on their podiums, and Chill Drive on your win. Luckily for you, Carl Meds had a little error at the end, but don't take anything for granted in Baku.
No, exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching ILR4 tonight. It's been absolutely great to see these guys racing to the fullest. I do believe we had 10 finishers tonight, which is better than what I've seen in most Baku races, so still pretty good result for this tier. Make sure you join us tomorrow for some more ILR action on Xbox, both on Twitch and YouTube, as well as ILR 1 and 2 for PS4 on Sunday as well. Just before the real life United States Grand Prix, so you get triple the F1 action on Sunday. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So after ILR 2, we'll be watching the real life USA Grand Prix, so it should be fun. And I think well done to Pete as well for his first commentary debut.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, to be honest, I think he's done a pretty good job, and I would definitely have him back if Evil can't make it next week. So
yeah, I'll be on the line ready to go again.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much. I've been Just Games 95, and Pete has been whatever his gamer tag is, which I can't pronounce. And,
TGIP plays.
Yeah, Pete's been that, and we will see you. Well, we will see you with some more ILR action tomorrow for the Xbox tier. Good night.